This occasion marks the end of a long journey in obtaining permission for this turbine, and the beginning of a journey in our desire to become a carbon neutral organisation. We are very proud to be the first arts organisation in this country to generate our own power with a wind turbine. And it's a great feeling that this beautifully engineered object can provide the bulk of our electricity needs. It is too early to say whether our predictions that this will cover 90% of our annual electricity needs are correct, but it's looking good. I'm amazed to see it spinning in the calmest of weather, and the Enercon engineers have been very impressed with this site. It was commissioned on the 3rd of December. During December, it generated 212,000 kilowatts of power, which was almost double the amount used in the month of December in 2010. We're awaiting installation of data meters before accurate export figures can be released. We will be putting up a display board over there by the site of the old windmill. This will explain how the turbine works and how much power it's generating and how much we're using. In the last few years, we've been monitoring our carbon emissions through a carbon auditing process. And in 2010, electricity usage accounted for 54% of our direct carbon emissions. If the turbine does provide 90% of our annual electricity needs, this will reduce our carbon emissions by about 50%, which equates to about 1,000 tonnes of carbon each year. I'm nearly done. It has inspired all of us at Glyndebourne to think more about our energy usage. We've installed low energy lighting, more efficient boilers, paper and cardboard balers for recycling to reduce waste to landfill, and free bus service to and from Lewis Station for our all-inclusive current public transport. But there is more to be done. We've established an environmental committee made up of volunteers from across the organisation. Changing people's behaviour takes time, but this will act as a daily reminder to all of us and I hope to inspire others into action. I don't want to talk too much about the planning application process, but the pros and cons of siting this turbine here were discussed in enormous depth in a 6-day public inquiry in Lewis. And the inspector concluded that the reduction in Glyndebourne's carbon emissions and us helping the government reach their renewable energy targets significantly outweighed the negative visual impacts within the landscape. For me, the most relevant part of the inquiry was that turbines will be needed in greater numbers in years to come, and that bodies such as Natural England and the Council for National Parks should be proactively seeking sites within the areas of outstanding natural beauty and the national parks to put them up. In areas near roads and other man-made structures, whilst preserving the more remote and tranquil parts of the area. But if all applications for these turbines are blocked, then future generations will hold these bodies responsible for not addressing the bigger picture of climate change. Since it has gone up, many people have commented on how much smaller it is than they thought it would be. And many have said that it actually enhances the landscape because it makes them look at the landscape and what is around them more than it did before. There have been some vociferous opponents, but I think the reality of it being here and the benefit it provides will be seen as a positive symbol in time. I would like to thank everybody who's been involved in this project. Adrian Smith and Northern Energy, for suggesting a single turbine, Lewis District Council, Marcus Trunick, our barrister at the inquiry, and all those who've supported us and kept us going. Finally, it is a huge honour to have David Attenborough and Verity Cannings here to cut the ribbon today, so thank you very much indeed. Turning nicely now. The minibuses will take you back to Glyndebourne, where there'll be something to eat and something to drink, and please do ask us any questions. Thank you very, very much for coming.